Hey, what's up, guys? Icy Soul for Ic3yDuelist's here. Wanted to give you guys a quick little video to explain something you might have seen in the last upload I just uploaded. At the very end, you'll notice I have an outro now that I created myself, and it says that I actually have a schedule now. So yes, I do have a schedule that I will be uploading videos on. Note that this I want to make a video telling you guys that this schedule that you saw on my last video is going to take effect on the first Saturday of October, when the new Duelist Jamz comes out, and from then on, that's what I'm gonna do, this schedule, and try to get new stuff for you every week. Lots of stuff going on every week. So to go over, if you missed it, to go over my new schedule, we have a new Duelist Jamz every first Saturday of the month. What the hell, you may be thinking, Icy, what the hell is a Duelist Jam? Well, I had this brilliant idea because I was looking for music sometime when I was on DevPro recently. I'm thinking, man, I don't want to listen to the DevPro music. Let me find some cool, dueling playlists, that I can, listen to some music and, duel and stuff while music's in the background or whatever. And I noticed all they had for, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling mix was the music to Duel by, G1 soundtrack album. So I made a playlist of that, and that was it. And don't get me wrong, some of that music is kind of cool, but I'm like, yeah, this isn't really doing it. So I had the idea, what if every month I did some kind of EDM mixed with rock and rap, did a DJ mix of that, because I know how to do that. I can mix songs into a set. And I said, what if I do an hour-long mix of music for you guys to listen to or maybe watch while you're trying to duel and stuff on DevPro or DN or whatever. So I had that idea, and I'm calling it Duelist Jamz. So expect a new Duelist Jamz playlist. I'm going to try to make them at least an hour long for each video that I do. For those, you'll notice them. They'll have I'll label it by the month, and they'll have some cool Yu-Gi-Oh-ish wallpapers up with the videos. So it'll I'm thinking about creative ways I can show the album art and stuff on there. So it's gonna be crazy, you guys. So I thought this is something that no other Yu-Gi tuber is doing. Why not do it? So I'm doing the Duelist Jamz first Saturday of every month, starting October, when this whole thing takes effect. Next, we have a new duel video every Wednesday. So every Wednesday, I'm going to be uploading a brand new DevPro duel with commentary. I know the last one I did, the last video I did, you saw a DevPro duel that I did. It's not going to be like that. I'm actually, on these duel videos, it's just going to be me dueling and commenting on the duel as it happens. So I think for future videos like the one I did, where it's kind of a discussion, and an update or whatever, I'm just going to do that on camera, and then that's how that'll happen. I kind of have to move my camera to read this next one. So yeah, the next thing on the list was a new opening every other Friday. So starting the thinking probably the second Friday of October, you'll get the first opening. And I don't know what I'm going to be opening yet. I can't decide if I want to get a Legendary Collection 4, or if I want to get a Mega Tin, or get some other tin or something. So I don't know what I'm going to be opening yet, but we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So new pack openings every Friday, every other Friday, sorry. And the next thing that I have on the list for my schedule is a new discussion /lists /rant video every single Tuesday. So basically, right before the duel videos on Wednesdays, you're gonna get a video, you know, talking about a topic on Yu-Gi-Oh! Or making like a list of my top cards for this and that, you know, so, or maybe a rant video. Maybe there's something going on in the meta, or, you know, something going on with DevPro or DN or the anime or something I have something to say about. You'll get a rant video on that on Tuesday. So, the final thing I have listed on the list is new Maul the Meta, in quotes, Maul the Meta deck profiles every other Saturday. So, starting the second Saturday of October, right after the opening videos on Friday, you're going to get a new Maul the Meta deck profile. And, well, what is that? Well, as you know, I am not one to kind of go with the meta too much. I like to play cards that either, you know, have cool artwork or, you know, have cool effects. You know, I don't necessarily play decks just because everybody else is playing them or just because they win. I like to actually build my own decks, be extremely creative, see what I can mash together. I mean, hell, I had a freaking wind attribute deck with mostly G1 cards in there, and I tried to make it work against the meta. These cards, like the title is called Maul the Meta. These deck profiles don't necessarily mean that they're going to be better than meta, or that they can necessarily be consistent with the meta majority of the time. A lot of these decks are kind of just for fun decks that, yeah, maybe they can win against some meta cards sometimes. The first one I'm going to do is my personal deck profile. I call it the Dark Girlfriends deck. Girlfriends. As a matter of fact, this shirt right here, which has tour guide, DMG, and IFL on it, this was from Asian Eyes White Dragon. I'm sure many of you know him. He's a really famous Yu-Gi tuber. This is one of his shirts. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to get this shirt. I love it. Girlfriends? Yes, I have 3. So, my Dark Girlfriend deck is going to be the first one that I actually showcase. That has about a 40% consistency rating. I actually checked it myself. So, you know, they're not necessarily trash decks, but they're not going to be super competitive decks either. So, you know, it's kind of in the middle there, and I want to do a bunch of deck profiles that, you know, it's just really creative, but the cards can all still work together. So, new Maul the Meta deck profiles where I talk about, you know, cards that show you deck profiles of, you know, that include cards that aren't really that popular, but I make them work in a deck, and that was actually suggested to me by my friend Ic3yDuelist when I asked on Facebook, what do people want to see? He's like, yo, do anti-meta or non-meta deck profiles. I'm like, alright. So, that's coming every other Saturday, so to get a rundown of a month of Ic3yDuelist, starting out the month, we got the new Duelist Jamz, the first Saturday. Well, actually, the first thing you're probably going to get is the new Duel video. Well, even before that, you're going to get the discussion list rant video on Tuesday, of the first Tuesday of the month. Then you get the new Duel video Wednesday. Then you get the Duelist Jamz on Saturday. Then another discussion video, another Duel video. Then you get an opening video on that Friday, and a deck profile Saturday. Then it goes again to Tuesday, the discussion video Tuesday, Duel video Wednesday. Then nothing really on Friday or Saturday, that like third week of the month. But then on that fourth week of the month, you'll get all 4 again. So I like this schedule. I think it works for me, and I hope you guys like the content I bring to this channel. As always, I mean, I didn't actually have, you notice I didn't put any kind of reviews on here. I will do reviews on things, whether it be, you know, a new Yu-Gi-Oh game, or like some anime or a movie of Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, whatever I feel like doing a review on of Yu-Gi-Oh. I'll just do those, you know, when I get them, and when I can actually review them. I'm just gonna post those up on a random basis. So, yeah, that's basically it. This was supposed to be a quick video, and it's now gone on exactly 10 minutes. But hope you guys like what I bring to this channel, and yeah, this is Ic3yDuelist, signing out.